So this video is for one of my viewers. I'm not going to give his name out just because, you know, privacy stuff. But anyway, he wants to know how to put speakers inside of a 3G Eclipse. Now, I don't know what he wants covered because I got a video of my sub and my head unit. If you don't know how to do a head unit install, buddy, then I can teach you how to do that. That's pretty easy. I've got a video of the door speakers, and let me show you what I'm talking about there. So basically, I know how to do all the speakers in this car, but the ones that I've changed are these door ones and the rear 6x9s in the back. So we'll go ahead and we'll show you step by step how to do the back ones. And if that's not what you're looking for, I will be posting anyway the video of the door speakers. So let's get started on the tools that you need. So for tools that you're going to need, this is pretty much it. You don't need much to take apart these panels, and the pliers in the middle, if you don't have those, you can just use regular needle nose pliers. I'm just showing you these because it's the easiest method. Also, you may need some wire, but if you buy speakers that fit, so for the rear, 6x9s, and these are what I have in there, okay? And usually when you buy speakers, they come with the positive and negative. So the big one is always positive, and the small one is always negative. I don't know if you know, I held it up like this and looked at the back, and the left is the positive, so the left on the speaker that I'm going to pull out is going to be positive. So we'll go ahead and show you how to start taking panels apart and getting things moving. Also, I forgot to mention, if you want to do this the right way, get yourself some crimps. This one's already used, but you can get them very cheap, and yeah, they make your job a lot easier. So guys, Nicole's here. She's going to give us a hand. What's up, Nicole?
What's up, guys?
Okay, so we're going to show you the first panel that you're going to want to take off. And that's going to be the door sill one. And the way you do that is you take, well, first off, get the screw out of the front. Let me go on the other side so they can see.
Wait, where am I getting it from?
Hold on. So
it's basically right here?
Yeah, there's a screw there that you want to get out.
And make sure you don't lose it.
Well, if you lose this, not the end of the world. You can use another one, but she's right. You don't want to lose these. Now, you're going to see some wires that you guys won't have. Don't do that yet. You're going to see some wires. Yeah, you're going to see some wires that you guys won't have. But basically, now you want to take off the door panel. So Nicole's going to, or not the door panel, the trim panel, and she's going to show you how to do that.
Why is it not doing what it's supposed to do?
Okay.
Make sure that you put this underneath here so it gives it a little bit more leeway. So it's going to come up a lot more easier than if you're trying to do it without something already underneath of it. Just like that.
And then you basically just slide the screwdriver in. Like, let me show them something.
It just pops right up.
You go like this. See, you can move it. And it'll stop. When it stops, lift. Go around it. And then when it stops again, lift. And when it stops again, lift. And the whole thing will come up. Then you want to lift from the back. It might be a little bit tough at first, but you lift it from the back. Okay, then make sure everything's undone, and then just pull it out. And so basically, to give you a better look at what you're looking at there, there's little clips, and that's what we were lifting.
So it basically just pops right up.
Yeah, so then you can put this underneath the car here. That's what I always do with it, so I don't step on it and break it. But yeah, like I said, these wires you guys aren't going to have. There should be nothing over here if you've got the GS, I think this is. But anyway, next thing you want to do is in the trunk. So we'll go ahead and open the trunk and we'll continue from there. Alright guys, so basically I got to hold my trunk up with a stick because my hydraulics are shot, but we'll be getting new ones soon. Anyway, so take the privacy cover out if you have one. If you don't have one, that's fine as well. But taking it out makes it a lot easier. And now I'm only going to be doing one side just because I've already done my speaker install. And I'm just basically showing you guys. But what you're going to do is there's this little panel here. You want to take a screwdriver, poke it in, and lift up. It's not very difficult. And then you'll be able to pull it out with your hands. Don't lose this. This gives you access to the strut top where like your suspension is, but also it gives you access to a screw right there. And you want to go ahead and take that screw out. And then we'll go from there. This is going? Alright, so the next part you want to do, guys, after you've gotten this little cap off and you've taken the screw out, you're going to pull your seat forward like this, very simple, and then come around here, and there's going to be two screws, one here and one here. Okay? So we'll go from after we get those out. Alright guys, so after you take those two screws out, and just to clarify, they were those two holes there and there, and you're going to go ahead and lift the seat back up. And then you want to take the seat out. So Nicole, if you could help me out from the driver's side. To take the rear seat out, you want to make sure that your seat belts are undone. And then what you do is, there's a tab. Let me try and get this right there. And you pull it pretty hard and the seat will come up. And then you can pull it out. And you got it, there's two of them. And you can do this one person. We'll take it out your side. And you can do this with one person, but it just proves difficult. Okay. So now, all you really have to do is there is one screw, and it's probably the hardest screw to get to out of all of them. And it is, alright, well I can't really show it, but in this little square, underneath is a screw. Take that out and we'll go from there. Alright, so after you've gotten that screw out, I'm going to level with you guys. You don't need to put it back in. I don't even have one over there, just because the seat will hold this in and there's clips and everything, and it's not a big deal. But anyway, so the next part is you want to put the seat down again and then pull out from here. Just pull out and then put your finger up top, and then that'll disconnect the back, and then put your finger in where the seatbelt is and pull, and then pull from the window, and this whole panel will come up. Then you can put the seat back up and then pull from the bottom. And honestly, it's all clips, so you're not really going to break anything, but just try and be a little bit careful with it. But it will come out. And yeah, so then you can put the seat back down again, and then you lift the panel up and wiggle it over like that. There's the speaker. So from here, it's pretty self-explanatory, and I'll go ahead and explain how to do the connections to the speaker like I did here. These are the crimps I was talking about. Basically, you want to undo all four screws, and it is a 6x9. And what you do after that is you put your new speaker in, or you unplug it, you put your new one in, you screw it in, and you basically reverse the whole process that we just did to get this thing apart, to put it back together. Alright, so after I put all this back together, we will go ahead and show you guys what it looks like to do the wiring outside of the car, because that's easier. Alright guys, and so basically you buy the aftermarket speaker that fits. In this case, it's a Kenwood 6x9, as you can see. Compared to the original Mitsubishi Infinity sound system, it is a major upgrade, isn't it?
Yes, by far.
Okay, so you take your new speaker and you hold it upside down, and at this point, you've already seen how this one comes undone. There's a clip here, and you gotta press on one side and it pulls out. So this may freak some of you out, seeing, oh my god, this one has this, and this one has that. What do I do? Well, what you do is, the original speaker had wire on it, okay? And like the speaker lines. So you cut the connector off, and then that's where I said for you guys to use wire strippers, which I don't know where I put. There they are. So I got them. So these, and if you don't have these, like I said, you can use regular pliers to strip back the coating on the wire. But, okay, so what you want to do is, Nicole, can you hold this right here?
Yes, I can.
Just like that. And what you want to do is just strip each end of your new speaker wires like this, and you can pull them off. And now, if you don't have the crimps that I showed earlier, you can twist and tape. That's obviously not the right way to do things, but it gets the job done, and I've done it before. when I didn't have a lot of stuff. But basically, you hold each speaker back to back, and this wire on the right here, or on the left, sorry, is going to be the positive, because on the left on the Kenwood, it's the positive wire. So, whatever wire this one was connected to, which means it comes out of this side of the connector, that's going to go to the positive, and the negative is going to go to the other side. Usually, the positive is a brighter colored wire. On my GS, it's the orange with the yellow stripe. So that's how you can normally tell, is positive is usually red, so the lighter colors will usually be a positive. But yeah, so if you have any questions on how to wire up the speakers or anything, or any head unit questions, anything like that, feel free to ask me, and I will do my best to answer them. But yeah, that's the speaker install. If you had any issues, like I said, comment section below, or just direct message me. Thanks for watching.